Welcome to 50 Plus Health Guardian, where you don't just live longer, but live better. You may unknowingly be eating a food that's quietly weakening your legs every single day. And the worst part is, you believe it's making you healthier. This is critical. Make a change now to save your body. Mr. Robert, 63 years old, lived a highly disciplined life, eating clean, walking every morning, no smoking, no alcohol. But lately, he felt his legs dragging like heavy stones, his knees creaking, and each time he stood up, it grew slower and harder. At the clinic, the doctor said, "It's just aging." But Mr. Robert didn't believe it. He started carefully recording everything he ate, and he made a shocking discovery. Every morning, he ate a full plate of grapes, bananas, oranges, and watermelon. The foods he thought were superfoods were quietly draining his strength. After just a few weeks of changing his diet, cutting out certain fruits and making smarter choices, Mr. Robert walked more lightly, his joint pain eased, and his sleep improved. His story is not unique. People after 50 work hard to live healthily, yet still feel their legs growing weaker. The hidden cause? It's not that you're eating wrong, it's that you're eating the wrong kinds of foods. Because after 50, the body changes silently. Small blood vessels weaken. Sugar metabolism slows down. Joints become easily inflamed by excess. Acids and metabolites. Some everyday fruits can silently block blood flow to the calves, decrease joint lubrication, disrupt nerve-to-muscle communication. In this video, you'll discover 7 seemingly healthy fruits that can trigger joint inflammation, knee pain, and leg weakness, early warning signs from your legs, and the smarter fruit choices to keep you walking strong and living free in your later years. If you've ever felt your legs weaken without a clear reason, don't miss this video. For your freedom, for a powerful aging journey, and for your legs, the wings that carry your life. Part 1. Green apples, the hidden threat, weakening your legs. Green apples look clean and refreshing, often seen as the symbol of healthy dieting. But for people over 50, they can quietly erode leg strength, day by day. Warning story. Ms. Christine, 57 years old, ate green apples daily to stay slim. Just a few months later, she began experiencing numbness in her calves, stiff knees every morning, nighttime leg cramps. Medical tests showed no major diseases. But when she stopped eating green apples and switched to pears and papayas, her symptoms improved dramatically. Why are green apples risky after 50? 1. Malic acid irritates weakened connective tissues, leading to dull pain in knees and ankles. Natural fructose. Even in small amounts after age 50, it can still destabilize blood sugar, causing cramps and thigh weakness. The Journal of Inflammation Research 2022 confirmed malic acid and fructose can promote chronic joint inflammation in older adults. Why don't you notice it? Green apples cause damage like water wearing down stone, slowly, day by day. Expert warning. Dr. Amanda L., Harvard University, states, green apples are great for younger people, but for those over 50, eating them frequently may quietly weaken the legs. What you should do. Avoid eating green apples on an empty stomach or before bed. Limit to 2 to 3 small slices per serving. Rotate with pears, papayas, and avocados. If you experience numbness or heavy legs after eating apples, try stopping for a week to observe changes. Bottom line, you may think you're eating healthy to stay slim, but you could be silently weakening your legs. Eat for your current age, not your habits from 20 years ago. If you've ever faced symptoms like Ms. Christine, share your story in the comments below. Together, we can help each other live stronger. Part 2. Oranges. Superfood or silent? Joint killer? We all grew up believing that oranges are packed with vitamin C and boost immunity. But after age 50, oranges can quietly turn into a double-edged sword, especially for aging joints. Real-life story. Mr. Eugene, 61 years old, drank fresh orange juice every day, no sugar added. At first, he felt energized and refreshed. But after a few months, his knees became stiff every morning. Standing up felt like moving rusty hinges. Even after cutting down on meat and taking glucosamine supplements, the problem persisted. Only when he stopped drinking orange juice for 10 days did his knees regain flexibility. Why are oranges harmful after 51? High citric acid content. In older adults, citric acid easily irritates weakened cartilage. This leads to dull pain, joint stiffness, and mild swelling in the knees and ankles. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2021, confirmed citric acid can promote inflammation in degenerated joint tissues. 2. High natural sugar content. One orange contains 12 to 15 g of sugar. Juicing concentrates the sugar, making it absorb extremely fast. This triggers blood sugar spikes, joint swelling, and calf fatigue after physical activity. Expert insight. Dr. Sarah Mendez, Mayo Clinic, states, vitamin C is crucial, but drinking orange juice daily can exacerbate underlying joint inflammation. Who should be cautious with oranges? Those with arthritis or joint degeneration, those taking blood pressure medications or anti-inflammatory drugs, those frequently experiencing cramps or dull leg aches after sitting. What should you do? Avoid drinking orange juice daily. If you eat oranges, consume whole segments with fiber. Prioritize low-acid fruits like sweet mandarins, pears, papayas, avocados. If you love oranges, limit to 1 to 2 times per week after a full meal. Conclusion: oranges are not bad. But after 50, your body can no longer handle the same levels of natural acid and sugar as before. If you drink orange juice every morning and notice your legs feeling stiff or heavy, try cutting it out for 7 to 10 days. Your body will tell you everything you need to know. Part 3. Watermelon, the sweet trap, behind the cool refreshment. Watermelon, cool, sweet, juicy, is often seen as the perfect fruit to beat the heat. But for those over 50, it can quietly become a dangerous trap for your legs. Real-life story. Ms. Helen, 65 years old, ate watermelon every noon to feel full and refreshed. A few months later, she experienced sore calves after grocery shopping, difficulty climbing stairs, slight swelling around the ankles, even without gaining weight. At first, she blamed the hot weather. But when autumn came and her legs remained weak, she began to suspect the watermelon. Why is watermelon harmful? Extremely high glycemic index, GI. According to Harvard Medical School, watermelon's GI reaches 72 to 80, causing blood sugar to spike rapidly. After 50, insulin sensitivity drops, making small blood vessels that nourish leg muscles prone to inflammation. Result: poor blood flow, faster leg fatigue, swollen ankles. Hidden danger from natural fructose. A large slice can contain 20-30 grams of fructose. If the liver can't process it all, uric acid builds up, causes connective tissue inflammation, triggers lower back pain, calf soreness, hip joint aches. Falsely satisfying fullness. Watermelon is mostly water, low in fiber. Easy to overeat without realizing it. Daily blood sugar spikes, leading to silent chronic inflammation in the legs. Expert insight. Professor James Rutland, UCLA, states, watermelon doesn't cause immediate harm, but repeated blood sugar spikes in older adults can contribute to chronic leg fatigue syndrome and reduced joint mobility. Warning signs: calves fatigue quickly during walking, tightness in ankles after sitting, unexplained nighttime cramps. Energy crashes after lunch. What you should do. Avoid eating watermelon daily, especially at noon or night. Limit to one palm-sized slice per serving. Never eat it on an empty stomach. Switch to more blood sugar-friendly fruits. Blueberries or papaya. Ripe pears with chia seeds. Avocado mashed with walnuts. Monitor your body. If you feel leg fatigue or joint pain after eating watermelon, stop for 7 days and reassess. Bottom line, watermelon is not poison, but it's no longer the golden fruit for those over 50 if consumed without caution. Behind its refreshing sweetness lies hidden sugars and biological acids that can quietly cause persistent leg pain, reduce flexibility, and rob you of your freedom to move. Part 4. Grapes. Small but striking. Grapes, small, sweet, seemingly harmless, can quietly wear down your legs after 50. Real-life story. Mr. David, 68 years old, replaced candy with a handful of grapes every night. A few months later, he experienced mild foot numbness at night, tightness around the ankles after walking, sudden sharp pain in the knees. A doctor suggested he stop eating grapes for 10 days. And surprisingly, the numbness significantly reduced. Walking became much lighter. Why are grapes risky for older adults? 1. Natural fructose, the hidden villain. Grapes are rich in fructose. After 50, the liver processes slower. Fructose accumulates as uric acid, causing joint inflammation, pain, and swelling. According to BMJ 2021, high fructose intake increases the risk of uric acid-related joint pain in individuals over 55, even without gout. 2. Too easy to overeat. A handful of grapes contains 15-20 grams of sugar, almost like a small can of soda. Overeating causes blood sugar spikes, inflames blood vessels, leading to calf fatigue and heavy knees after dinner. Cross-impact with pre-existing conditions. If you've had arthritis, leg cramps, or cold, heavy legs by evening, grapes can silently make it worse. Expert insight. Dr. Daniel Shu, Stanford University, warns, fructose from small fruits like grapes, if consumed daily, significantly increases the risk of joint inflammation, uric acid buildup, and circulation disorders in people over 50. Warning signs: calf soreness after meals, mild foot numbness when lying down, sharp pain in the big toe at night, knee stiffness when standing up. What you should do: avoid eating grapes every day, especially at night. Limit to 8 to 10 grapes per serving. Prefer fruits lower in fructose. Blueberries, raspberries, cherries help reduce uric acid. Pears with chia seeds. Monitor your body. If you feel soreness, tightness, or pain, stop grapes for 7 days to assess. Bottom line, grapes, small but striking. Daily fructose accumulation can silently wear down your joints and blood vessels, weakening your legs one step at a time. If you care about your heart health, remember, your heart and your legs are deeply connected. Sometimes it's that tiny plate of grapes quietly making your legs heavy and hesitant. If you've been eating grapes regularly and noticed your legs getting weaker, try stopping for 7 days. Your body will give you the clearest answer. Part 5. Bananas, the sweet deception that drains muscle strength. Mildly sweet, easy to digest, rich in potassium, bananas have long been seen as a best friend for muscle health. But after age 50, they may silently sap the strength from your legs. Real-life story. Mr. Matthew, 62 years old, ate bananas every day to protect his muscles. Yet over time, he noticed, climbing stairs became more tiring. Knees felt sluggish when standing up. Calves felt heavy despite the same level of activity. Medical checkups showed no major issues. But only after cutting down on bananas did his condition start to improve. Why can bananas cause problems after 50.1? High and fast-acting sugars overstimulates insulin. Ripe bananas are packed with sucrose, glucose, and fructose. GI ranges from 55 to 65. After 50, insulin response slows down, leading to mild insulin resistance, reduced blood flow to the legs, calf fatigue, and minor aches after activity. According to Diabetes Care Journal, 2020, chronic insulin resistance reduces peripheral circulation, causing muscle fatigue in the lower limbs. 2. Excess potassium causes soft tissue water retention. In people with hypertension, mild heart failure, or declining kidney function, excess potassium can lead to swollen ankles, tightness around the knees, heavy leg sensation by the end of the day. Healthy illusion leads to overeating. Bananas are easy to digest, making it easy to eat 2 to 3 bananas a day without realizing it. Eating bananas at night can disrupt nighttime insulin patterns, leading to shallow sleep and morning muscle weakness. Expert insight. Dr. Olivia Wang, Singapore, warns, bananas are great for high-intensity athletes, but in people over 50, excessive banana consumption may backfire, causing muscle fatigue, joint swelling, and impaired lower limb circulation. Warning signs: leg fatigue after eating bananas, mild ankle swelling by evening, light cramps at night, heavy calves when climbing slopes, knee stiffness when standing up after meals. What you should do: limit to 2 to 3 bananas per week in small portions. Avoid eating bananas on an empty stomach or before bedtime. Do not pair bananas with fast carbs like white bread or sticky rice. Switch to lower sugar anti-inflammatory fruits. Blueberries, caw. Cherries, ripe pears, papaya. Pay attention to your body after eating. If you feel leg fatigue or joint tightness, stop bananas for 7 days and reassess. Bottom line, bananas are not the enemy, but they are no longer harmless after 50. Each banana, if consumed the wrong way, can silently cause muscle fatigue, disrupt circulation. Gradually, weaken your legs day by day. A seemingly light banana might just be the reason you no longer walk as steadily as before. Part 6. Pineapple. Natural anti-inflammatory or silent blood vessel saboteur. Pineapple, praised for its natural bromelain content, is often seen as an inflammation fighter. But after age 50, if used incorrectly, it can silently weaken your legs. Mrs. Dolores, 60 years old, ate pineapple daily, believing bromelain would ease her joint pain. However, after just 2 to 3 weeks, she noticed mild ankle swelling in the morning, knee tightness when standing up, quick leg fatigue after walking. The only change she made, she stopped eating pineapple, and her symptoms noticeably improved. Why can pineapple backfire? Bromelain, a double-edged sword. Bromelain can reduce soft tissue inflammation, but according to the NIH, National Institutes of Health, bromelain may heighten inflammatory responses in small blood vessels, especially in people over 55 with slowed circulation, resulting in swollen ankles, warm knees, chronic leg stiffness. Natural acids, joint irritants. Pineapple contains citric acid and malic acid. According to Clinical Nutrition Journal, 2020, high acid intake from fruits like pineapple accelerates connective tissue degeneration, particularly in knees and ankles, leading to silent inflammation and morning joint stiffness. Natural sugars trigger whole body inflammation. 160 grams of pineapple delivers 16 to 18 grams of sugar, glucose, plus fructose. After 50, slower liver and insulin function causes sugar buildup, reduced blood circulation, faster leg fatigue and exhaustion during movement. Drug interactions, hidden dangers. Bromelain can intensify the effects of blood thinners, aspirin, and NSAIDs, leading to bruising, unexpected calf pain. Expert insight. Professor Harold Lynn, Yale University, emphasizes, bromelain is useful, but not entirely safe for older adults. Pineapple can trigger latent inflammation and destabilize circulation in muscles and joints. Warning signs from pineapple: afternoon ankle or knee swelling, calf tingling after eating, heavy legs and loss of strength during activity. Easy bruising if taking medications. What you should do: eat pineapple only 1 to 2 times per week, 2 to 3 small slices per serving. Avoid eating it on an empty stomach or before exercise. Completely avoid if taking blood thinners. Choose lower acid, anti-inflammatory fruits instead. Papaya, ripe pears, avocado, cherries. Reduce uric acid. Watch your body's reactions after eating. If you notice leg fatigue or swelling, stop pineapple for 7 days to reassess. Bottom line, pineapple and bromelain are not the enemy, but after age 50, your body becomes more sensitive, and pineapple can shift from a healing fruit to a silent inflammatory trigger. If you've been eating pineapple to fight inflammation, but feel your legs growing heavier, listen carefully. That is your body's silent alarm. Part 7. Mango, the sweet sugar explosion that cripples your legs. Mango, soft, sweet, fragrant, seems like the perfect dessert for older adults. But each juicy bite could be a sugar explosion, silently weakening your legs after 50. Mr. John, 67 years old, enjoyed a mango every night, believing natural means safe. But after a few months, his legs grew weaker. Climbing stairs became difficult. Ankles felt tight without clear cause. Only after stopping mango for 7 days did he feel light and strong again. Why is mango a silent danger? Extremely. High sugar content. One ripe mango, 200 gra, contains about 45 dr of sugar, equivalent to a can of soda. After 50, fructose, increased insulin, inflammation of small blood vessels, poor blood flow to legs, muscle fatigue, calf pain, stiff joints. Fructose silently triggering inflammation. Excess fructose converts to uric acid, deposits in, toes, knees, ankles, causing tingling, burning sensations, nighttime leg cramps. Delicious deception. Mango is easy to overeat without noticing. Daily accumulation leads to chronic inflammation. Expert insight. Dr. Laura Nguyen, senior nutritionist at Toronto, explains, mangoes are great for those needing extra calories. But for people over 50, high fructose intake can fuel silent joint inflammation and swelling, especially if eaten at night. Warning signs you're eating too much mango: calf fatigue after dinner, tightness around the ankles, stiff joints when standing up, feeling drained or sluggish after meals. What should you do? Limit mango to 1 to 2 times per week, max 4 to 5 small slices per serving. Avoid eating mango late at night or on an empty stomach. Don't combine mango with condensed milk or coconut cream. Choose lower sugar, anti-inflammatory fruits instead. Blueberries, papaya, cherries, ripe pears. Listen to your body. If you feel heaviness or fatigue after eating mango, stop for 7 days and reassess. Bottom line, mango is not your enemy. But after 50, every drop of sweet natural sugar could quietly feed joint inflammation and muscle weakness. If you're eating mango regularly and notice your legs feeling heavier, pause for a week and experience the difference for yourself. You may have eaten these fruits for years without realizing that healthy food, if not age-appropriate, can quietly become toxic. Today, you now understand why your legs weaken despite proper exercise and rest, why standing up and walking gradually became harder, and why the real difference starts with the fruits you put on your plate each day. Don't wait until you can no longer walk independently. Don't wait until you have to give up the simple joys you love. Start changing today by choosing fruits that suit your current body, not the body you had 20 years ago. You don't need to give up fruit. You just need to choose wisely, and your legs will thank you for it. If you want to stay updated, with deep, easy-to-understand practical health knowledge for those over 50, hit follow on 50 Plus Health Guardian. We don't just share information. We walk alongside you in your journey to live healthier, live longer, and live with meaning. Leave a comment. Have you ever eaten any of these 7 fruits regularly? How did your body respond? Your story could be the key to saving someone else's health. Hit like if this video was helpful, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our special health topics tailored for those over 50.